Hey YouTube, today is Friday, March the 28th, and it is about 9:30 at night. This is actually my 37-week video, but I'm actually like 37 weeks and 4 days because, well, I'll tell you that in a little bit. Anyway, basically 37 weeks, so full term, yay! That's awesome. Pretty excited about that. And they say that this week the baby is 19.25 inches. The size, they say approximately 6.3 pounds. And the size of a Swiss chard, or Swiss chard. I don't know what that is. But apparently it's these things. It's like lettuce or something. So anyway, 6.3 pounds. And they say that this week, you know, of course, I'm considered full term. All the baby's organs should be fully developed, and just, I mean, basically the same thing. They're just going to be putting on more fat, putting on more weight, and stuff like that. Of course, the liver is still going to be maturing and everything like that. Basically, that's it as far as the baby and the growing and all that. As for me, no new symptoms or anything this week. I've just still been having crazy heartburn every single day. I have to take medicine for. And then I've been having, of course, my hip pain and my pubic bone pain. That's getting a little more. There's good times and there's bad times. Like, sometimes it's really bad and I have a lot of pain, and then other times I feel great. Mostly my pain is trying to get in and out of the bed at nighttime, especially because I have to get up and pee about 55 times a night. And so that is hard to do because I feel like my hips are just going to pop out of place, and I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's really painful. And I know that it's because I have a baby in there, and it should all start getting better once I have her. So it's just something I have to deal with, being pregnant, and I'm fine with that. But it is painful. Of course, urinating. I've been peeing a whole lot. I haven't had as much round ligament pain this week, but I am starting to get very uncomfortable. Like when she kicks and stuff, it really hurts. And I mean, it's to the point where, I mean, I'll jump and say ow because it seems like it's just pretty painful. Let's see. My feet have been swelling up a little bit. I was up pretty much all day yesterday. And if you notice in the video, my fish tank is not over here anymore. We actually moved my fish tank, and we put more kitchen cabinets in on this side of me. So anyway, I was up pretty much all day yesterday on my feet. Didn't hardly sit down on any. And so my feet were hurting really bad last night, and were good and swollen. But of course, when I went to bed and woke up this morning, they were better. Stretch marks, they're starting to, the ones that I already had are starting to move up a little bit. Like they're just growing, I guess. Braxton Hicks, I've not hardly had any since last week. I mean, since the last video that I done, and I said I was having a ton of them, and they were coming very often. I have not hardly had any, so that's kind of discouraging. But I know that things, you know, she'll come when she's supposed to. But I do want to say, and you know, this is pregnancy, so like I said last week, it's just all in it. I have still been losing, I guess, what are pieces of my mucus plug. I'm not sure. No blood or anything like that. Just, you know, clear, white discharge. But anyway, I do want to let you know that I went to the doctor on Monday, and he did an ultrasound, and he changed my due date again. So instead of being due April the 17th, I'm due April the 15th which makes my days change over on Tuesday again instead of Thursday. So I will try to go ahead and do that video this Tuesday, so that way it'll be back on track again. I got a foot in my rib. But anyway, so he did an ultrasound, and the baby she looks great, everything looks good, but she is only estimated to be 5 pounds and 8 ounces. Now, I'll tell you something that's very funny about this situation is on Monday, I was 36 weeks and 6 days, so it was the day before I turned 37 weeks on Tuesday, since he changed my dates back. And they estimated her to be 5 pounds and 8 ounces. Well, with my son, they induced me the day before I turned 37 weeks. He was born weighing 5 pounds and 8 ounces. And my son was diagnosed with growth restriction when I was pregnant with him. And that's why they went ahead and induced me, is because they said that he wasn't growing like he needed to, and my blood pressure was a little elevated. So, you know, of course that's not going to get any better, so they just went ahead and induced me with him. It was really crazy that at the exact same stage with him and how much he weighed is how much they said that she weighed. And I know the ultrasounds can be off, you know, it's not always accurate. They were dead on with him. They told me the day I delivered that he was looking at 5 pounds and 8 ounces, and he was born at 5 pounds and 8 ounces. So with her, when they measured her on Monday and said that she was 5 pounds 8 ounces, I thought that was fine. Well, when the doctor came in the room, the first thing he said was that she was measuring small, and he said that they don't worry about them until they are in the 10th percentile or less, which means that in the 10th percentile, 90% of babies would be bigger than her, and she would be as big as 10% of babies, which is not really good. But she was measuring in the 12th percentile, so he said he wasn't worried right now, but he did want to start monitoring me better, and whenever I come back every week, he wants me to do non-stress tests and just look at her and make sure she's doing okay. I have to do my appointments that are going to be pretty much like every Monday, and I'll do non-stress tests. But he also told me that if I did not have her in 2 weeks, then on my own, then he wanted to start talking about inducing me, because apparently he does not think that she's growing like she needs to. So that's really scary, because I was planning a natural delivery, no medication, and I know the chances are if I'm induced, then the chances of having that unmedicated delivery are slim. I know that women do it, but it just puts a damper on my positive attitude. So kind of concerned about that. But he did check my cervix, and I was dilated more. The last time he checked me, I was right at 2 centimeters. This time he checked me, I was right at 3 centimeters. So I have dilated more, but my cervix was still 70% thinned. So I have not thinned out anymore. Well, that was encouraging, but then again I was like, no, because I don't know, I just kind of felt like I would be more than that. But I guess I should be lucky, because there's tons of women who are 40 and 41 weeks pregnant and their cervix is still closed. So I should be thankful, and I am. But I'm just kind of worried about being induced if I have to be induced. He told me that he didn't believe that I would have to be induced, that he thought I would go on my own. And I have been doing the natural methods since I turned 37 weeks. I've been doing the natural methods to try to go into labor, like walking, sex, nipple stimulation, and I've been drinking my red raspberry leaf tea. I know that it doesn't put you in labor, but you know, none of these things I don't guess could really put you in labor if your body wasn't ready. So apparently I'm not ready, and because nothing's working. So, but I don't want to do, you know, the castor oil or any of that other stuff that they say to do, because I just don't want to, you know, I just don't want to do that. So anyway, as of now, we're just waiting patiently for little Miss Shyler to hurry up and decide what her birthday is going to be. And then, like I said, I'll go back to the doctor on Monday, and we'll see how everything goes. We have this, like, festival, I guess you would say it's called, tomorrow near my hometown. And actually, it's in the same town that my hospital is in. So we're going to get up in the morning and get ready, and we're going to go to the festival and walk pretty much all day. So, you know, that might help. I don't know. We'll see. But, so as of right now, I think that's all. Like I said, no more contractions really or anything like that. I mean, every now and then I'll have a cramp here or there, but nothing consistent, nothing to even get my hopes up about. So yeah, I guess that's it. We do have our bags packed, and I hope you've already watched what's in my hospital bag video and what's in my diaper bag video. We are almost finished with our nursery, so I will do a video on her room very shortly. It is almost completely finished. We just have one more detail that I've got to finish before I can show you. So, but it's super cute. Everything has come together so perfectly, and I'm so excited. So, anyway, I guess that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my belly, and I am in my pajamas. So. "37 weeks and 4 days. And we did just get back from eating, and I ate a steak, so I am very full. Alright, I don't know if you can see, but my stretch marks are growing. I have one on my belly button. So, yeah. Alrighty, that's it for 37 weeks. I'll update you guys again on Monday night, maybe Tuesday morning. So, alrighty. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.